Come a little bit closer so you can see if you want. That's okay too. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, so I was telling Pastor Tim that I was so excited that we're celebrating our 60th anniversary that I did a lot of screaming, and that's why I'm losing my voice. Not really. I just woke up and I'm losing my voice a little bit, and that's okay. So this morning, I have with me this cup of water. Can you tell me what you notice about this cup of water? It's clear. It's filled up. Yeah, very good. So yeah, this water is clear. Now, for our children's message this morning, I want us to pretend that this cup of water is us. So like, we're going to pretend the water inside of this cup is us. And I also happen to have some food coloring. And we're going to pretend that this food coloring is God's love for us. So this morning, we're going to put a few drops of this food coloring in here. And I want to ask you before I do it, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to turn red. Okay, let's see what happens. We put a few drops in there, and I'll have to stir it up with my finger here a little bit. Ooh, what's happening to that water? Yeah, it's turning red, pink, kind of purple a little bit. Yeah. Violet. Ooh, yes. Yep. Yeah, you've been learning about your colors, huh? So yeah, it's changed colors, which is great, because this morning, a reddish violet, yeah. So this morning, we know that God loves us, right? And today, one of our Bible readings focuses on how God loves us. And we hear in our story today that God's love is so powerful that nothing can separate us from the love of God. So we have this food coloring here that we put in this water, and it's not clear anymore, is it? And so it was clear it was us. And then we put God's love in there, and now we have not clear water. And so sometimes in life, things happen to us. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we do things that are maybe not so good. And maybe sometimes there are things that happen to us that we don't have any control over. And there are going to be times in our lives where we might feel like God doesn't love us anymore. And so, do you think that we can separate the food coloring from the water? No? Do you want to find out? So I'm gonna try pouring it in here, and you let me know what you notice about the color of the water, okay? What do you notice? It's still the same color? So we could not separate the color from the water, could we? Yeah, and that's our good news today, is that God's love we can never be separated from God's love. Once we have God's love, which we have as soon as we're born, God's love is with us all the time, and nothing we can do can separate us from God's love. Nothing at all. No matter what happens, God's love is always going to be a part of us, and we can never be separated from it. And that's our good news today. And with that, I'd love to invite you to repeat after me in prayer and invite the congregation to join as well. Dear God, thank you for Jesus.
Thank you for Jesus.
Help us to remember, that you love us so much, that nothing can separate us from your love. We love you. Amen. All right, thanks for coming up, everybody.